Hello and welcome back to New Jersey Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. In the last video you saw me build the pantry slash wardrobe and put it in the trailer to rough fit. Today we're going to be working on the cabinet doors that go on the pantry. Not a lot of progress was made since the last time you would have seen the videos because weather and work. But this is the pantry that I put together last time using the frame structure of the original pantry from 1961. For new folks joining, this is a series of videos we're doing for restoration, renovation, rehab, whatever you want to call it, on a 1961 Airstream Bambi 16-foot. In the last video I had this stained and we added the bracket here for the shelf for the wardrobe that will be in this location, and I refaced the pantry using oak wood veneer. I adhered that, sanded it, and routed it, and I added the shelves. Inside has a vinyl sticker that goes over the Luan board to dress it up. Once I complete the mock-up stage, I'm going to take everything out of the trailer. I'm going to paint the interior shell, freshen it up a little bit, and then I'm going to put vinyl flooring down on the floor, and I'm going to hand carry all the furniture back in after it's all sanded and finished to complete the build. On the bottom I have a laundry basket and waste pail, and on this side is the wet bath that will be assembled, and I put laminate over this side. This is like regular countertop laminate because this is a wet area. This is where you're going to be showering. So I have to build doors for the pantry to conceal the items that are going to be inside. So it's approximately, if I want a 1/4 inch reveal on both sides, about 11/7/8 width. And then I'm going to have one door for the top two openings, and it's going to stop right about here, and that's 16 3/8 tall. Then I'm going to have another door for the bottom two cubbies, and that measures 23 3/8. Then I have another door for the bottom section that is also 23 3/8. So I'm going to use the same exact oak plywood that I used for the cabinet drawer fronts, and I'm going to stain it the same exact color and do the satin polyurethane and put the same exact hardware on. So outside I have all the materials set up and measured. And you can see it's 1/2 inch oak veneer plywood, which replicates the doors, the original doors that Airstream had on this Airstream trailer in 1961. So I'm trying to keep it the original style. So I'm going to sand it all smooth and finish it all the way around. This is where I had taken my measurements, and I deducted 1/8 of an inch for the width, because this material I bought at the home center is 2 foot by 4 foot, but when I measured it, it's actually less than 2 foot. I'm going to be cutting it right down the middle, so it winds up being 11/7/8 after I deduct the width of the saw blade. Now if I did this for a profession, I would have a much nicer table saw with a larger work surface area, a bigger blade, higher horsepower motor, but this is something I do for fun. So because I can't remove the fence over far enough for me to bring the material through nice and square and straight, I'm going to be cutting this down the middle using a circular saw. So I have a fine finish circular saw blade on, And I'm going to be cutting it all the way down the middle, so it's two separate pieces. And then I have the doors already measured out. I have one door right here, which is a 16 3/8 tall. And then I have the two bottom doors here, which are 23 3/8. And they wind up being 11 7/8 in width. And this material here is the excess material I'll use for scrap for another project. On the sawhorses, there's a little groove in the bottom that will allow me to cut down, and I only have the saw blade sticking down about a 1/4 inch below the material, and I'll run right through here so I don't cut through either of these or the plywood I have underneath as part of the work surface. And I'm going to have the two separate pieces, then I'm going to turn them, and I'm going to hand cut the cross cuts here. So let's get started. Perfectly straight. Very important to clamp your project to the table so it doesn't move. I don't like that angle there. Just got to make sure you don't cut through your finished product below. We'll get this clamped down. Alright, we have all three cabinet doors all cut. Now I'm going to have to take a router and route the edges just slightly, sand them nice and smooth, sand the front, and I'm going to finish them. Let's see how they line up inside. Okay, so this is the middle door. And that's going to hinge out this way. It's got a handle over here. I'm going to have some type of latch mechanism to keep it closed, and then a hinge on either top corner. But that's going to be the perfect 1/4 inch that I want. I also have the bottom cabinet door, which is going to cover the laundry basket and the waste pail. Just like that. That's going to hinge out the same way. And then I have the top door. Which is going to cover these two. And that's going to hinge out this way as well. And it's going to really cover up this cabinet, make it really nice. Well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love it. And we'll see you soon.